My question is to the Minister of Finance. What are the government objectives for tax reform in this year's budget?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, the government has two main objectives: to enable the economy to grow faster and to give people more choices about what to do with their own money in a fairer tax system. Both are important and are necessary. We can help lift growth in the economy and encourage savings and exports over borrowing and consumption by making changes in the tax system. We can make it fairer if we apply even tax rates across different sectors and fix some of the glaring anomalies that currently exist.
Aaron Gilmore.
Supplementary. What would be the impact on prices of any lift in GST?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, this issue was addressed by statistics in the Department of Statistics in a release back in February, who calculated the lift in prices from a 15% GST rate would be just over 2%. For those goods already subject to 12.5%, the Stats New Zealand says the rise would be equivalent to a 2.22% lift in price. However, GST does not apply to all expenditure such as rents, mortgage payments and school donations, which are exempt. When these are allowed for, Department of Statistics say the overall increase is about 2.02%. This increase would be lower than the actual inflation rate in each of the past 6 years and in 9 of the past 10 years.
Supplementary.
Aaron Gilmore.
How would the government ensure that real incomes are maintained or increased in light of a GST increase?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, there's a number of tools available to the government. Firstly, income tax rates could be reduced for all levels of income by an amount that is at least as great as any GST rise. Secondly, there could be an immediate upward adjustment for beneficiaries, superannuitants and those receiving working for families and other supplementary assistance. All of these are indexed to the CPI, which ensures that real incomes will be permanently maintained. In the case of National Super, as well as CPI indexation payments, their rate would go up as a result of tax cuts.
Question. Stuart Nash.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister, is it one of the government's objectives to ensure that the 91% of taxpayers earning under $70,000 a year will benefit fairly from the tax reform in Budget 2010 after having missed out so badly in Budget 2009? And if not, why not?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr Speaker, what those taxpayers missed out on so badly was the last government squandering a long period of economic growth where those taxpayers got not one single cent until the month before the 2008 election. We will fix that.
Question number 4, the Honourable Leader of the Opposition. Point of order, the Honourable Bill English.
Speaker, I seek leave to table a media release by Stats New Zealand on the 21st of January 2010.
This is just a media release. I think these media releases are available to all members because the Stats release is available. I don't think we're going to do that. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
No one's read it. Yeah. Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister of Finance. What reassurance did he give to delegates at the Grey Power Conference